From incredible footage of the most powerful tropical cyclone to hit eastern India in over 20 years, to the shocking moment a violent storm tears apart a 10-car garage with ease, here are some extreme windstorms caught on camera. Depok is a landlocked city south of Jakarta, Indonesia. It sports a growing collection of shopping malls, restaurants, and parks as part of the greater metro area, while playing host to the University of Indonesia, the highest-ranked school in the country. But all those tall metro buildings are highly susceptible to the powerful typhoons and windstorms that blast Southeast Asia every year. On September 21st of 2021, heavy rain and wind pounded the blossoming Indonesian city. The roof across from our cameraman's apartment didn't stand a chance.
Astagfirullah, astagfirullah.
You can hardly see anything through the rain as our cameraman pans right to the weakened roof. The panels bounce up and down as the wind gets underneath before tearing it off like a giant steel band-aid. It catches the wind and flies behind the building in front of us, landing on the roof next door. Our cameraman braves the storm to get a better view and shows us the mangled insides of the building below. We can't tell if it was someone's home, business, or what. The wind damaged many trees and high-rise buildings elsewhere in the city. One of the many shopping complexes suffered severe damage, and several other buildings had their panels ripped off. Reports indicate at least 2 cars were hit by flying building panels, which caused the roofs to crumble and windows to shatter. Between August 10th and 11th, a powerful derecho, also known as a straight-line windstorm, slammed into the Midwestern United States. It was the most devastating thunderstorm in U.S. history, causing $11.5 billion in damages across several states. Iowa got the worst of it as the storm blew with hurricane-force winds. Somewhere in the Hawkeye State, we're not sure where specifically, 2 men watched as the storm ripped apart their storage facility. They could only wait inside and hope the roof didn't come completely off. It certainly came close. Bits of roof go flying, and the garage doors bend and flutter like loose paper. You can hear the storm's power, though the bending trees should tell you everything you need to know. 3 of the doors either came flying off or were already up when the storm hit. Either way, we can assume our cameraman is concerned about the classic car in the garage. He claims he's never seen anything like this. Hopefully, he never has to again. Derechos can strike with lethal gusts of wind, blowing over 100 miles per hour, putting them on par with a Category 2 hurricane. To qualify as a derecho, storms must sustain wind speeds greater than 58 miles per hour, about as strong as a mid-sized tropical storm. According to the National Weather Service in Des Moines, Iowa, they must also carve a path of destruction at least 250 miles long. This storm certainly met those qualifications, and then some. More than 400,000 people lost power across Iowa, and wind speeds in Cedar Rapids topped 140 miles per hour, as strong as a Category 4 hurricane. Elsewhere, the derecho produced 26 weak tornadoes across Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. On May 3rd of 2019, Cyclone Fani landed in the coastal city of Puri, a tourist hotspot in the East Indian state of Odisha. Its position on the Bay of Bengal makes Puri and the rest of southeastern Odisha vulnerable to yearly typhoons and cyclones, similar to southern Florida during hurricane season. Fani struck with sustained wind speeds of 149 miles per hour, the force of a Category 4 hurricane. Over 1 million people were evacuated from the coastal cities, but some stayed behind to capture Fani on camera.
Live telecast कर रहा
Trees by the ocean bend and snap like twigs as Fani makes landfall in Puri. Elsewhere, 2 men record the storm from behind a chain-link window. Our cameraman opens it to get a better view, and we see the street littered with debris. The sound of the wind is terrifying as it blows through the deserted city. Then we see someone brave enough to drive through the storm in their SUV. That, or Fani took it for a joyride. In another apartment, we get an impressive shot of Fani trying to snap a group of palm trees. The storm finally settled, and the Indian Red Cross could assess the aftermath. Fani caused nearly $2 billion in damage between India and Bangladesh, with most of it concentrated in the Odisha area. It severely affected the lives of some 28 million people, including over 4 million kids. Fani was the worst tropical cyclone to hit Odisha in 20 years after a Category 5 storm, aptly named the 1999 Odisha Cyclone, caused $4.5 billion in damages across 14 districts. If you enjoyed this and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.